Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ty and welcome to Living the Ty Life, and today we will be ranking burger toppings based on how well they can be used as a substitute for lithium grease. So, first up we have pineapples. I'm going to say, there's going to be multiple categories here for different things, like for instance, bacon. This bacon topping. Obviously, some would say it's probably not worth trying, but we have to remember that bacon actually has grease in it. So I'm gonna say if we crush it up to a fine paste, we're gonna assume that that's what's happening. Like with the cheese, the mushrooms, you can't just throw mushrooms into a car engine or on a squeaky door. But pineapples, I'm gonna go ahead and say that hurts the machinery. Pineapple juice is acidic, as most people know, the little thing where it's hey, pineapples, when you eat them, they eat you back, and I assume that that's going to be the same thing for any type of metal, unless it has a coating or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and say it hurts machinery as a lithium grease substitute. This is up next. We have Swiss cheese. If we crush up Swiss cheese, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to be a solid hurts the machinery. Probably not gonna be the best in terms of grease applications. Perhaps if somebody melted the cheese, that could be better. But so far, Swiss cheese, pineapple, they hurt the machinery. Probably not gonna be that good. Now back to bacon. Bacon, if we crush it into a fine paste, I think we can put it in the meh category. It's gonna get the job done, but it's not gonna smell very good, and that's the problem. Because over time, that bacon's gonna rot, and it's just gonna be bad overall. Okay, up next, we have cheddar cheese. So up next, we have cheddar cheese. Same thing as Swiss cheese. Probably all cheeses are gonna go in here. If we crush up cheddar cheese into a fine paste, that's not gonna go in. Probably not gonna do well for any kind of machine that you're putting lithium grease in, any hinges, anything like that. Mushrooms, I'm putting mushrooms in the not worth trying category. Mushrooms have very little water content after they've been out for a while, and I assume you're probably going to be buying them from the grocery store, or if you're growing them by yourself, perhaps you don't have a proper humid area for them to grow in, so they're probably not going to be that moisturous. That's why they go in the not worth trying category. Steamed hams, may they be a substitute? Yes, but not a good substitute. Ham, I'm going to say if we crush up into paste, you're going to get a lot of grease and water and stuff from the cells breaking down. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's usable, but it's probably not going to be the best. Red hot sauce. Hot sauce. I'm going to say it's an excellent substitute. Hot sauce, it gets the tears flowing. The saliva dripping out of the mouth with a single touch of the stuff, and so obviously it's gonna make the same, the term the wet works, that's tears. It's gonna do the same thing to the metal. Clearly, hot sauce is the best substitute that we've had so far. Cheese slices. We technically don't know what kind it is, but maybe some store brand. Not mac and cheese, that's later. Cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and put this with the other cheeses where it hurts the machinery. Heinz tomato ketchup, not sponsored. Excellent substitute. It doesn't require any crushing, it already comes in a bottle, clearly, and it's very good lubricant. This, if you put a bottle of Heinz tomato ketchup and lithium grease right next to each other, honestly, I don't know, and I probably can't tell which is which. Yellow mustard, on the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and say it's usable. For the simple fact that it's mustard. Personally, I'm not a mustard fan. That's why I'm putting it down in the usable category. Yes, we have barbecue sauce up here. Barbecue sauce has it has a lot of pepper in it. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's usable, but the hinges and machinery or whatever you're putting the lithium grease on, it's probably going to be a little clunky as it tries to, crunch the peppercorns that are in there the first few times. So yeah, that's why it's going in the usable category. Real mayo, as opposed to fake mayo, it doesn't have any of that, so it's probably going to be in the excellent substitute category, I clearly everybody can probably see the fact why mayo would be good to like throw onto like a bicycle gear or something like that. Avocados. Now you see, I put avocados in usable because avocados, they have oil in them, but this specifically shows a picture of whole avocados, which has the pit in it. So I'm going to put this in the hurts the machinery category, actually, as that's probably not going to be the best in terms of, like you can crush them up, but there's probably still going to be a lot of solid pieces of seed in there. Not the best. This looks like rice. I'm going to put this in the meh category. Rice has a lot of moisture in it. It can probably keep the gears moving a little bit, just for a while. So that's why it goes next to bacon. Like, if you crush it up a lot, you could probably get solid, smooth paste. Onion rings. Not worth trying. Too many crunchy bits. And yes, they have water in them, but it's probably just going to get canceled out and solidify over time. Solid, not worth. Looks like coleslaw and or cabbage salad. I'm going to put this in the hurts the machinery category. So it's like technically usable, but kind of like the avocado, there's going to be like a bunch of solid chunks that the machine or gears, whatever hinges or whatever, it's going to have to like crush like a bunch of lettuce before it becomes like, just water. It's probably not going to be that good. Right here, I think we have Long Island sauce. Oh wait, no, these are onions. These are onions up here. Oh my god, I'm a fool. Okay, the onions are actually going to go in the usable category. No, same thing as salad. It's going to go down here and it hurts the machinery. But here we have sauce. Most sauces are actually going to go into excellent substitute. Yeah, I'm looking at you, mustard and barbecue sauce. Oh god, what am I doing? But maybe it's Long Island sauce, I'm not entirely sure. But Long Island sauce, I like it a lot. And, it would probably make the machine smell very nice, or door hinges, or whatever you're using the lithium grease for. Lithium grease substitute, of course. They're probably going to be, it's going to smell very good. Looks like small pieces of lettuce are up next. This is probably going to go same down here with the other vegetables. Not the best in terms of, it's going to have to, once again, going to have to crush the lettuce leaves and stuff. It's just not going to do very well. Pickles. I'm putting pickles in the meh category because pickles, as depicted in this picture, always come with a jar that contains pickle juice. Obviously, the pickle juice is going to be a great thing. That's why I'm not putting it in usable, though, because there's also a jar. So if I just put a jar on the thing or in the machine that I'm trying to, lubricate, it's not going to go well. It's probably not going to be very usable at all. It appears up next we have some sort of... Is that a cookie? Right? I'm going to go ahead and put this in not worth trying, mostly because I don't know what it is. Same thing for... What is that? Relish. I'm going to put relish down here in meh, because relish, very small chunky pieces, probably not going to be too hurtful to the machine, so you could use it, but it's probably not going to be the best. It appears here we have some ham brisket. I'm going to put that in not worth trying because they're typically smoked and very chewy. Definitely going to mess up whatever thing you're trying to lubricate. Eggs. But it appears that this is actually a sunny side up egg. Over easy. Whatever. Yolk. Not mixed in with the rest of the egg. I'm going to put this in meh. Eggs are very, smooth. And so I see no reason why... I actually put eggs in usable. Yeah, I see no reason why you couldn't substitute it for lithium grease. It's probably not going to be too damaging to the machine, other than the fact that it would rot. So that's why I'm putting it in the usable category. Peppers. Down here, I'm actually going to put these in here. No. Same with the other vegetables. They go up there. Yeah. Watery but crunchy. And those stems, they're going to, get in between whatever hinges or gears you're trying to lubricate. It's just not going to go well. looks like we have some chili here. I'm gonna put the chili in the not worth trying category. You're basically just splashing water and meat chunks onto whatever you're trying to lubricate. Probably not gonna be the best. You know what? I'm gonna put that in the meh category because it does have a lot of liquid. So I see no reason why that wouldn't work. Mac and cheese, excellent substitute. Mac and cheese, you put water inside of the noodles. Why wouldn't it work? And the cheese is just silky smooth melted cheese. There's no reason why it wouldn't go down and hurts the machinery. This is clearly an excellent substitute for lithium grease. A whole tomato, an entire tomato, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the meh category because tomatoes have a lot of juice in them. Like you crunch into a tomato, it's like a very wet apple, and you can eat the core except for the stem, which is not why I'm not putting it in usable, because the stem is gonna like get in whatever you're trying to lubricate. Simply not gonna be a good substitute. An entire head of lettuce, probably not worth trying at all, to be completely honest. I don't see why anybody would, try and use an entire head of lettuce as a substitute for lithium grease, but whatever floats your boat. Last but not least, caramelized onions. Caramelized onions, we can actually see somebody holding the caramelized onions in a spoon here because they give off a lot of juice. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the excellent substitute category. Because caramelized onions, no, they're a little chewy now that I think about it. We're going to put them in usable. But it's going to be a very grimy and sticky machine, so it's honestly going to be a bit counterproductive. Yeah, it goes down in meh. Not very good, but definitely usable as a substitute for lithium grease. Anyway, that's it for today of Living the Thai Life. I hope you all enjoyed my tier list for burger toppings as substitutes for lithium grease. Please, if you have any video ideas, leave them in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see everybody next time. Thank you.